So now we're going to configure a wired extender access point to this network. And the way we do that is by clicking the wireless tab, and you'll see that this network already has 2 wired extenders. So when we want to add another one, let's walk through those steps. First thing you do is click Add Wired Extender. The license will be added, and you click OK, and it's going to drop you back at the license page. Once the page refreshes here, we're going to head back to the wireless tab, and you'll see that there's a new wireless license created. And it's named Wi-Fi Extender 1. We'll be able to update that name after we go into the configuration. So we'll click the new blue license here. And from this screen, we can update the system name with something meaningful. So for example, we might pick basement and then update the hardware for this license. Now at this point, just like every other managed MikroTik, we're going to click the green download button, and we're going to be dropped at some configuration details that we can copy and paste into a Winbox. Now, one thing to note is that when you're deploying an extender or a mesh license, you'll need to do a couple of additional steps that aren't necessary when you're pulling a brand new one out of the box to deploy to the main unit. When deploying an extender, we need to reset the configuration with no defaults. And you'll see there on section 3, click System Reset Configuration, No Defaults, and confirm that you want to do that. And what that's going to do is remove all configuration and firewalls that will block this from connecting to the main unit. After you've reset the configuration and have no defaults on the router, something to keep in mind is that the Wi-Fi will be turned off by default. So you'll need to be wired into that MikroTik unit, hardwired to a laptop that's able to connect to Winbox to copy and paste this information in. So once the router comes back online with no configuration, you'll be able to connect to it with Winbox using admin and no password, open the new terminal window, and then highlight the information below, right-click copy, right-click paste. Again, do not use Control-C and Control-V, as those are special keyboard shortcuts for Winbox. And then once you paste those configuration details into the managed router, it will, just like a main unit, come online, perform its firmware updates if necessary, and connect to the main unit and get its provisioning. Once it's ready to deploy, you'll get a green light at the top, router status.